Hi folks, David Waring here again with InformedTrades.com and today's lesson of the day. In our last lesson we looked at strategies for trading the rising wedge and falling wedge chart patterns, two patterns which can be considered either reversal or continuation patterns depending on how they show up on a chart. In today's lesson we're going to start our series on continuation patterns by learning about the flag and pennant patterns so that we can then look at strategies for trading each of these patterns. So let's get started.
Okay, so flags and pennants are generally seen after a big move in one direction in a particular financial instrument and represent brief consolidations or pauses in the market before a resumption of the trend in which they occurred. The flag and pennant patterns both contain a flagpole, which is represented by the sharp move upwards or downwards, which sets up the consolidation, and then the flag is represented by a consolidation which can be encompassed by a rectangular formation, and a pennant is represented by a consolidation which needs to be encompassed by a triangle. When a flag or pennant occurs in an uptrend, a break of the top resistance line can be seen or is oftentimes looked at as a resumption of the uptrend, and conversely, when a flag or pennant occurs in a downtrend, a break of the bottom support line can often be seen as a resumption of the downtrend. So let's look at a couple of examples here. Okay, so we have a chart of research in motion here, and towards the right-hand side of the chart you can see a little jump in the market there. And then the consolidation, which we can encompass with two parallel lines, so that forms our flag portion of the pattern. And then the flagpole is represented by the up move in the market. Okay, so you can see the flagpole and the flag there. Now, for flag patterns, the flag portion of the pattern can be either pointed directly to the side or slanted downward, as we have here. Both are relevant flag patterns there, and you can see the market breaking out above that and making a pretty good run after the breakout of the top of that flag pattern. Because this flag pattern occurred in an uptrend, and it was after a big jump upwards in the market, it is known as a bull flag. Okay. Here we have a chart of Travel Zoo, and we can see here we have our flag portion, a brief consolidation in the market after our move downward, which is represented by the flagpole. So it's basically the exact same as the bull flag example, except flipped upside down, because we're in a downtrend here. We have a big move downward, then a brief consolidation in the market before resumption of the downtrend. So you can see there. And again here, the flag portion of the pattern can be represented by a rectangle that either points directly to the side or slightly upwards. Either would be considered a valid flag pattern. Okay, so for the pennant pattern, the difference between a flag and a pennant is when a pennant is formed, the consolidation after the big move upwards or downwards narrows as it matures. So we can see here a chart of, again, research in motion. We see a pennant formed here, and then our flagpole representing the move upward. Okay, and then we see the breakout above the top portion of the pennant. And again here, just as with the flag, the pennant can point directly to the side or slightly downward, and both would be considered valid moves there. And again here, because this is an uptrend that's represented, it's considered a bull pennant. Okay, so here we have a bear example, and again, just flipped upside down. Okay, chart of Starbucks. You can see the consolidation narrowing there after the big move downward, and representing the flagpole, and then you see the breakout below. Okay. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. You should now have a good understanding of flag and pennant patterns, and which is considered a bull flag and which is considered a bear flag, as well as with the pennants. In tomorrow's lesson, we're going to look at specific strategies for trading each of these patterns, complete with entry and exit points. So we hope to see you in that lesson. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and have a great day.